Rāmaññanikāya in Rāmaññadesa of Lower Myanmar. In the century BC, King Asoka of India sent 9 Buddhist missionaries in 9 regions. Of 9 regions, the 2 Mahatheros named Sona and Uttara came to the region of Sunapumi, the throne, at the reign of King Sila Raja. In that very occasion, conceptually, the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya came into existence in Rāmaññadesa of Lower Myanmar. From that time onwards, the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya survived until 11th century AD. But unfortunately, in the same century, due to disaster of the war attacked by the King Anuradha of Myanmar, the Mon Buddha Sasana and the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya encountered with weakness under the Myanmar kings. However, luckily, the Mon Buddha Sasana and the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya survived again in 15th century AD during the reign of King Thamaceti. At that time, the King Thamaceti sent the Monsangha to reordain at Kalyani Sima of Sri Lanka. And then the Monsangha came into one single sect known as Mahaviharavasi of Rāmaññanikāya under the leader of Suvarna Sophana Mahathero in the whole 3 Mon kingdoms of Lower Myanmar. However, the life cycle of the Mon people, the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya and the Mon Buddha Sasana changed into the war situation after the British war between the Mon and Myanmar in 1757 AD during the reign of the last Mon king Panyadala. And then the Mon people and the Monsangha left the countries and took refuge in Thailand. At that time, the Mon Buddha Sasana and the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya almost disappeared from its identity in Myanmar. Fortunately, in 16th century AD, Ariyavamsa Mahathero established Rāmaññanikāya in Ayutthaya, Thailand, while in 19th century AD, Ambagahawati Saranangara Mahathero also established Rāmaññanikāya in Sri Lanka. Furthermore, during the British colonial periods in 19th century AD, Sako Mahathero of Blue Islands, Mon State, Myanmar, was also recognized as Sangharaja of Rāmaññanikāya in Lower Myanmar. In recent years, the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya appointed the most venerable teacher Wanda Mahathero as a head of Rāmaññanikāya in 2016, and in present day, the most venerable Khetu Mahathero of Sample, Kayin State, Myanmar, is selected as the pioneer of the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya in Myanmar. Accordingly, the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya in Myanmar conducts 4 main missions in the following: 1. Rāmañña Dhammacarya organizations. 2. Rāmaññanikāya Pariyatti. 3. Rāmañña Ratha Buddhist Universities. And 4. Rāmaññanikāya Prahita organization. Of the 4 main missions, Rāmañña Dhammacarya organization is the biggest organization in the Mon community and organized by the Monsangha of Rāmaññanikāya since 1972. Its task is to write and translate Pali Tipitaka into Mon versions, and now many works of Vinaya Pitaka, Sutanta Pitaka, and Abhijama Pitaka are being translated into the Mon language. Secondly, the Mon Sangha of Rāmaññanikāya organized the Rāmaññanikāya parity in 1982, and its tag is to hold non-government monastic examinations in Mon language for Mon monk students each year. And in this year of 2026, the 44th annual of Rāmaññanikāya Priyati examinations will be held on February at 2,500 Sasana Pagoda monasteries in Molamyai, Mon State, Myanmar. Furthermore, the Mon Sangha of Rāmaññanikāya extends its important roles in spreading the Buddha teachings under the name of Rāmañña Ratha Buddhist Universities, and the university was founded by the Mon Sangha of Rāmaññanikāya in 2012, and it is to give Buddhist knowledge and Buddhist education in English in Molamyai, Mon State, Myanmar. Finally, it is the Rāmaññanikāya Prahita organization which was organized by the Mon Sangha of Rāmaññanikāya in 2016. In present decades, the form of acting in regarding with social engagement of Mon Sangha of Rāmaññanikāya has changed into a new pace which provides aid to their people through material requirements in the Mon society in Myanmar. Thus, the Rāmaññanikāya in Myanmar derives from the time of the two Mahathero, Sona and Uttara in 3rd century BC, and then continues to the time of King Dhammacheti in 15th century AD in Rāmaññadesa of Lower Myanmar. From those times onwards, it came across to Thailand, Sri Lanka, Sako Mahathero during the British colonial periods, and the most less vulnerable Tichawanda in 2016 in Myanmar. In present day of 2026, the most vulnerable Ketu Mahathero of Samhle, Kayin State, Myanmar, is the leaders and the forerunner of the Mon Sangha of Rāmaññanikāya in Rāmaññadesa of Lower Myanmar. Thank you very much indeed for watching. May you all be happy and free from danger.